Dude of the week. Normally I would acknowledge a couple of guys here, but I'm gonna do a duos. So I got 6 people I'm gonna shout out just to let you guys know. It's a little theme I got going on, a little duos. So Michael, you gave me such a great face there, and you led the pod so well last week. Let's start with you. Nick, go ahead and go second. Dylan, go third, and I'll go last since I was not here last week. So Michael, lead us off.
It can only be Dominic Solanke for me. Number 1, getting the Fighting Craigs and the Cherries up out of relegation with a 2-0 home win against Newcastle. I think he's probably one of the most underrated strikers in the Premier League.
Like that one. Shout out to Craig, as always.
Craig.
Nick, who you got?
I have a theme as well, as you'll pick up quite quickly. I'm going with Xabi Alonso. Hell of a start at Leverkusen. 17 matches, all comps, 16 wins, 1 draw, 46 goals, 12 goals conceded. Pretty damn good, and maybe we have a real challenger to Bayern Munich.
One would hope.
Ricochet shot at Dortmund.
Yeah, baby, I guess. Strays.
Yeah. I like it. I was looking at Chabby to be one of my dudes of the week this week too. They're rolling. Have they They got 1 loss or no losses?
No losses.
16 wins and 1 draw.
Damn.
Rudy Giuliani, 0.
Shout out to Leverkusen for that one.
Didn't see that one coming tonight.
Yeah, no. Dylan.
I'm just going to be a homer as always. Mario Lemina, you're the man. Late 97th minute, and not to mention before that, it's the hard work of. There's a few if he passed some sitters that got missed, but he got the foul, immediately got right back up, and the Tottenham team forgot that you're supposed to play after a foul happens and brought it home. So, Mario Lemina, I love you.
Lemina, big American there, play till the whistle. Play through the whistle, actually. Shout out to that. All right, like I said, I got duos going. First things first, the most important thing. It's a double duo here. Shout out New Jersey and New York. The Gothams win the NWSL. But I'm shouting out Margaret Purse and obviously Ali Krieger there. My dual women dudettes of the week. New York, New Jersey, Gothams with the NWSL title. My second round pick. We're going into the international break. It only makes sense to shout out some Americans. Malik Tillman, Serginho Dest. They combined for a goal this weekend for PSV Eindhoven. 1 of 4. PSV is still playing pretty well in the Dutch league, but I just like 2 Americans connecting overseas in an international game. Shout out to them. Malik Tillman, probably a little too old to get a call up or get some consistent time, but it's always good to see. Big America.
Their passing, that passing in that build-up was phenomenal.
Yeah. I kind of have been trying to watch more of that team just because you're not just getting those 2 guys, you're also getting Pepe. And then it may be very Landon Donovan of me, but I do like Lozano when he's not in a Mexican kit. He's fun to watch. So shout out to Eindhoven PSV. Dylan, round 2.
You guys can be proud of me because I was going to say Michael Oliver, but I'm not going to do that. So I will go with my Toffees as well, and I'm just say Decore because I don't think I can say his first name right. So Decore absolutely crushed it, held the midfield, had an assist, had a goal, led the Toffees to a huge victory, and happy Hank, happy Dylan, the mid-table is a good thing. So we stick together in terms of duos.
Dylan also a 6-4 this week in predictions. So shout out to you, dude. Nick.
I guess we'll stay on the toffee train here with the team. I'm shouting out Sean Dyche. Is he making Everton a wagon, and he's also shoving it in all the face of the haters on this podcast, self-included sometimes. So good for you, Sean. Keep doing it.
Love it. Sean Dyche, one of the patron saints of the NAFTAA podcast. You'll love to see it. Michael, round 2.
Second pick. Or I got 2 picks, I guess. First pick
Yeah.
of round 2. I'm gonna go Ollie Watkins. I love him. I love that he gets goals. I love that he contributes to this Aston Villa team. Aston Villa at home is an absolute wagon. And then my third and final pick, I'm shouting out me. Because I got the vote that we could change our pick for Spurs Wolves, and guess who got a point from it? Got a point from it, baby? Up the Wolves.
Well done.
Up the Wolves.
I will say I was impressed. I thought that the roadblock I put in front of you would not allow you to do it, but you somehow were able to edit that photo.
It was
very
so
well.
ass to, but it worked. It worked.
Yeah. No, it looked good. I mean, no one knew that thing was edited, to be honest.
Michael's in charge again.
They definitely did.
Michael's in charge of artwork again this week, right?
If he wants to, I already got it done, but if he wants to, it's fine.
I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Nick, round 3.
All right. My third manager I'll be taking is Erik Ten Hag. Everyone's sitting here saying we're gonna have a tough time and we're struggling. I'm sorry, but we're the most informed team in the league. 12
Damn it.
points.
I saw that.
12 points
So
out of our
crazy.
last 15. No one's even close. We're struggling. We'll talk about this later. It ain't pretty, but the boys are playing Shrek ball right now, and I'm here for it. ETH, baby.
I saw that Instagram, and I almost sent it to the group, but I was like, I'm holding this. I'm going to hold this information for the podcast, but I figured you saw it too. Dylan, last pick.
I'm sorry, John. Cole Palmer. That guy's kind of a stud. I don't know why you got rid of him. Like, he controlled, at least in my opinion, a lot of the attacks that are coming outside of Raheem Sterling. It was him and Cole Palmer that was putting the pressure on, and also having like 4 minutes to think about taking a penalty kick and then absolutely draining it is pretty impressive. And he still likes City, didn't celebrate, so maybe he's trying to get signed back. But
Actually, he
pretty
did
good.
celebrate.
He did.
Yeah, he did
No.
celebrate.
he didn't look like
Little
he
dick.
was.
Little dickhead. Give him
Also,
one of
I
them.
just can't help myself. Nick goes 12 out of our last 15, and no one's close. We have 11 out of 15, so I don't know what close means to you. But there's
Look,
also
I got
a number
carried-
of teams with 10 points out of 15.
I
Is
got
that
carried
close
away.
enough, or-
I got carried away in the
Yeah,
moment,
you
okay?
did. just
I got carried
like
away.
your team does.
I'm sorry. W's are W's. Doesn't matter if it's by 10 or if it's by 1.
Yeah, L's are also L's, and you went out of the cup, and you're in the bottom of the Champions League group. So
Yeah, it's the cup that no one cares about. When we'll get 4 points from our next 2, and
in
we'll be there
in the
second
league
place.
that everyone cares, your manager and your board, everything, all they care about is Champions League.
Much
Oh,
like
yeah, no,
Cole
we're
Palmer.
coming in second. I'm not worried about it.
Much like Cole Palmer, it's 4 minutes between my picks and the last pick too now. So
I
good
also
thing we're
couldn't
doing
find my
that.
Copenhagen jersey. I wanted to wear my Copenhagen jersey tonight, but I couldn't. I think it's in storage.
Damn. Well, shout
Troll
out to them.
myself. I'll troll myself.
Yeah. Speaking of trolling yourself, Dylan, you kind of took mine. I was going to actually shout out Cole Palmer and Raz, but since you did that, I had the backup of Zadarius Smith and Myles Garrett. Just a scary duo in the front 4. The only reason we won for the Browns. So no Premier League picks for me on a Premier League podcast. Figure that out.